let's talk about a right-hander who I can't think of many pitchers who have shot up through the fantasy zeitgeist more than Travis Sykora. I'm curious, what are your thoughts on this big 6'6", 230 right-hander that can touch 100 miles per hour?
He would make NFL tight ends look small. That's how big this guy is. He is so huge. He is actually really graceful for his size too. Because a lot of these guys, they take a little bit to develop the command. I mean, look at Tyler Glasnow, right? Glasnow took two different organizations in order to figure him out, and he at one point had to change his whole delivery with the Pirates, which is a whole weird thing. But that's not what we're talking about here. Travis Sykora, it is a high octane fastball. It touches 100, and it's like touches 100 a lot. It's not just like touching 100 like once or twice an outing. It could touch the 100 like in the fourth or fifth inning. This dude has, and then he has a wipeout slider. He's a good changeup. We have him as a 55 OFP, which means we kind of view him as an above average starter. So we think in like 2.5 to 3 WAR sort of thing, in that range if you want to use the WAR calculations and tie that into the OFP. But he is graceful. He has a lot of, just for his size, he is just awesome. I think that him and Harlan Susana, who's the next prospect on our list, these two are two of the highest like upside, like low minors pitchers. The only issue with Travis Sykora isn't even an issue for him. It was, I think the Nationals were a little too conservative with him. I think they should have bumped him up to high A and or maybe even challenged him to double A at certain points. I think that they just kept him at single A, let him ride it out, have his confidence. But I think that they needed to challenge him a little bit more.
Definitely with you in terms of the assignment. Of course, that's nothing that Sakura can control. We can't control that. It's just us wanting to see him pushed and challenged. But I'm telling you, man, looking at last year, sub one whip, incredible peripherals like fielding independent pitching, xFIP, outstanding stuff, and a dynamite strikeout minus walk rate, 31%. I do think right now the key thing we're looking at with Travis Sykora is kind of where he falls on the spectrum of prospects. I've got him top 100, number 63 overall, because again, this is a guy who's showing pretty much everything you want to see. Other than again, we wish that the Nationals would have pushed him and challenged him a little more. It's a great body, capable of throwing innings, a humongous, incredible looking fastball, a weapon slider with just rough bite. I'll credit you for that, Reese. That's a good way to say it. It's hard vertical bite, constantly gets some swing and misses. I think Sykora is one of the more interesting prospects in this system, and certainly an upcoming part of the rotation.